Welcome to CFC Fan TV. We need to buy a striker. We are in a desperate situation, aren't we? The team are currently travelling up to Huddersfield and Morata hasn't gone. Quite what that means for tonight, I'm unsure. I think it will probably mean that we play the false nine. I think Eden Hazard will probably play up front, flanked by Pedro and Willian, because I just don't think that Antonio Conte rates Batshuayi in the way that a lot of people seem to. And I think that it's just, we're harking back over old ground here. We're going back to the summer. But how has it got to this situation? How are we not even halfway through the season and we don't have a striker that our manager has faith in if his number one gets injured? How have we got into this? It's, I think the word crisis is thrown around, and although the club isn't in a crisis, our forward department is most certainly in a crisis. The official reason for Alvaro Morata not travelling with the team is because he has a back injury. I'm unsure how true that is, to be completely frank. I feel like he could do with the rest anyway. I think his performance at West Ham was shoddy, and shoddy at best, in fact. It's arguably abysmal. And we have a run of fixtures coming up where we need to secure points, where we're going to need our talisman to be firing. So resting him tonight is an option anyway. But the fact that he hasn't gone with the team, the fact that he's not an option for Antonio Conte is not far short of desperate for me. And I don't quite know how we resurrect this situation. Batshuayi could get the nod. I feel like he's done very well. He's never let us down. When he's been given a chance, he's always shone. And not only has he scored a lot of goals, but he's scored huge goals. I like him, but I just don't think that Antonio Conte shares my view. I don't think that whatever the question posed to Antonio Conte, the answer from our gaffer is never Batshuayi. He never seems to think that that is the play. He never seems to think that he is the answer to the problem that is posed. And therefore, we pretty much have one striker at the club. So I really don't know how we put this right. But what is essential is that we replenish that part of the pitch in January. We have to put it right. We have to get players in. Who? I don't know. I imagine that Batshuayi will leave, at least on loan. I could well see him going to Monaco, in fact. I think, the fact that Michael Emenalo has gone over to Monaco, he was always a big fan of Michy Batshuayi. You could see them linking up again. But we need to put something right here. We need to sign somebody, and not a stopgap, not a Llorente type player. We need to sign a brilliant player. We need to sign the likes of, the one I'd love to see at the club would be somebody like Aubameyang. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's somebody unlike that. I mean, I think Belotti is another candidate. And I imagine that Jamie Vardy's name will be mentioned again. I rate Jamie Vardy. I think he'd be a nightmare to play against. Could you imagine being a centre-half, playing against him? He's forever giving you problems. Every time that a midfielder picks up the ball, Vardy is channel. And he's very ruthless in front of goal. But I think we need to be signing a top player, a player of immaculate calibre, the likes of Diego Costa, another Morata, somebody along that sort of character is what we need, because this is getting desperate. And we're in a fight now. There are a lot of teams. I think there are 4 teams challenging for 2 spots left in the Champions League. If you assume that the 2 Manchester clubs are going to make it, there are 4 other teams that will have their eye on it, at least 4 other teams. And we are in that dogfight, so we have to be firing up front, because at the moment we just don't have the options. So I really don't know how this is going to pan out. But I have full faith in our manager, so I'm confident we can get the result. Will you do me a favour? How do you think we'll line up tonight? How does the news that Morata hasn't travelled with the team affect our starting lineup? I thought Sophie's team yesterday was interesting. I didn't agree that I would have still played Bakayoko, to be completely honest. I know that she won't like me saying that, but I would have still played Bakayoko. But I think that now up front, for me, it will be Hazard as the false 9. But let me know what you think. Not good enough, and we are now living out the nightmare that we thought would be a possibility in late August. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please click subscribe, and like I say, comment below, let me know how you think we will line up tonight.